guy. Bees. What a lousy way to go. What a mess. I don't want your family seeing the place this way. Whoa. What do we have here?
Excuse me.
Hey, can I help you with something? What are you doing here?
Actually, I was about to ask you the same question.
Hey, you want me to read to you?
No, truck.
Oh, I thought you would want your favorite toy. God, isn't he cute?
Oh, he seems so happy.
I hope he is. I adore him. I can't believe I've become so attached to a little boy at my age.
Oh, honey, it's only natural that you would be. Look at all the time you spend with him.
We are inseparable. I feel so bad for him. Everything he's going through. Amber was in rehab for weeks, and he finally gets used to having her home. And then she messes up, and she has to leave him again.
Well, it's a credit to you that he's not more traumatized.
I play with him. I try to keep him busy. I really don't want her mistakes to affect him.
I am so proud of you, sweetheart.
I really think I've helped him. And Rick.
Really?
Well, this has been a really traumatic time for Rick, too.
Yes, it has.
But I feel like with my support, he'll be okay. I mean, I don't want to overstep my bounds, but I think I could provide both of them with some much-needed stability.
Honey, I don't think you need to worry about overstepping your bounds. Look how far you and Rick have come just since you started babysitting little Eric.
Everything's just happened so fast. I mean, it seems like overnight I went from just being the nanny to someone who's a really positive influence on their lives. I've been good for them, Mom. I've really been good for them.
I'm going through a difficult time right now. Thank you. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Rick, I need to talk to you.
Where have you been? We had a meeting.
Is Erica with our son?
Of course.
Okay, I don't like her being near Eric.
Well, who else is gonna do it? Erica and I are the ones taking care of him.
Okay, fine. We'll deal with that later. Okay, we need to discuss the party because there's... Where is it?
What?
Never mind. I have to tell you something about the night at the party.
Look, Amber, I can't talk about that anymore,
Okay, then just listen to me, please. Okay, think about what happened and look at it logically. Why would I act so out of control in my own victory party? I have one glass of wine. The story, it just doesn't make any sense. I wasn't drunk. I didn't come on to Lance. I was drugged.
What did you say?
I didn't betray you. Somebody drugged my drink. Okay, There's this drug, and it's called Rohypnol.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay, Taylor says that it's 10 times stronger than Valium, and when it's combined with any amount of alcohol, that it can cause blackouts from 8 to 24 hours long. Doesn't that sound like what happened to me? I mean, it sure makes a hell of a lot more sense than me drinking tequila, which I hate, or coming onto a loser like Lance. I mean, his story, it just didn't add up. And I was so panicked when I woke up at his house, it didn't even occur to me that he could be lying, and I had screwed up so many times before. But you know what? You know what? I would have never acted the way he described it. I don't care what I was on.
So you and Lance.
After everything else I put you through, I believed Lance when he told me I made a pass at him, but the more I thought about it, it just didn't make any sense to me. How could I possibly want another man when you're the one I love?
So you really think it's possible?
Well, this is the only thing that makes any sense.
Well, I've heard of stuff like this happening at nightclubs, but never in my father's house.
Well, it did.
Why would Lance do this?
I think there's someone else involved.
Who?
God, how could Amber abuse her family like this?
It's because she's a no-good little sleuth.
Mom, stop. Little Eric is right here.
He's gonna find out the truth about her one day.
Yeah, well, it's not gonna be today. I'm telling you, it's not gonna be long if she keeps acting so irresponsibly. Did I tell you she missed a really important Ambrosia line meeting today?
No.
She didn't even show up to discuss the new radio promotions, and they really could have used her. No matter what her relationship is like with Rick and little Eric right now, she's still very talented. And I really think that she could help keep the company on the right track.
Well, what are they planning to do?
I'm worried that they're gonna want to make these radio spots just like all the other ads for Forrester Creations. You know, like talk about imported fabric and stuff, and that's not what teenagers want to hear. They want something that's hip and fresh and cool.
That's a good point.
In fact, I was thinking about it so much that I actually took a copy of the music for the jingle.
You know, you have a knack for fashion, sweetheart. After all, it was your idea to sell the Ambrosia line on Telesafe.
Rick's the one who actually made all that happen. I'm just kind of messing around with this stuff.
Come on, you just said how easy it is for you to talk to him. And why not approach Rick with some of your ideas?
I don't know. I don't want to bother him about work. Besides, the times that he and I talk are too important for that. Mom, I really feel like I could show him what an open and honest relationship could be like.
A relationship?
I know that there was a time when I didn't think Rick could have feelings for me. But you know what? Now I'm not so sure.
Of course he could have feelings for you.
He is just such a great guy.
Are you the super or the manager?
You wanna ask me something?
Yeah, I'm curious about the man who died here recently. I have some questions. Is it standard not to have screens on these windows?
Are you from the insurance company? That's not the building's responsibility.
No, I'm not an insurance agent. No. My name is Dr. Taylor Hayes.
And you're unbelievably beautiful, but what are you doing here?
I want to ask you some questions about Lance. Did you know him?
Yeah. Yeah, he was a buddy of mine. Plus, yeah, I manage this building.
Can you tell me what kind of a person he was?
He was a little full of himself. But, he was a good guy.
You knew him pretty well.
As well as anyone knew Lance. You know, he came here to make it big. He wanted to be an actor or a model or something.
Only to die from bee stings. That's a bad way to go.
It happens.
Was Lance having money problems?
Who doesn't, right?
Was he looking for a job?
He wanted cash. Said he'd do anything to get it.
Is that so?
I know I'm good for Rick and little Eric.
You just keep an eye on Amber.
Mom, Rick's already made up his mind not to let Amber and her excuses get to him anymore.
Yeah, well, don't underestimate Amber for your sake and Rick's.
Well, what could she do?
Well, she could try to turn Rick against you.
But I haven't done anything wrong.
Erica, just keep your eyes open around Amber, okay?
Who did this, Amber? Who drugged you and ripped our family apart?
Erica.
Who?
It was her, Rick. I'm sure of it. She acts so sweet and nice, but she's really not.
Amber, she's a young girl who's done nothing but try to help us.
Help herself to you.
She watches little Eric.
Please listen to me, okay? It makes sense.
All right.
Okay, think about all the people who were at the party, okay? We knew most of them, right? It wasn't a member of your family,
Well, of course it wasn't.
okay? And it wasn't someone who worked at Forrester because they had nothing to gain from it. The only person who had something to gain was Erica.
And what would she gain?
You. She knows how rocky our marriage has been lately. So she drugged my drink so she could get to you.
Okay, well, what about Lance? Remember, you did wake up with him.
Yes, but nothing happened. And I bet they were working together somehow.
A conspiracy.
Yes, until he died, and maybe she had something to do with that too.
Amber.
Listen, I don't have all the details, okay? But I really have a bad vibe about this girl. I mean, what do we really know about her, huh? Nothing. She showed up into my life one day, hands me some flowers, and for all I know, she could be some messed up weirdo fan who was just trying to meet us. No, to meet you.
All right, look, Amber. I consider myself a good judge of character, and I think she's a nice girl.
She doesn't have feelings for you?
She's got a crush on me, but that doesn't mean she's gonna plot against you.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, the time that you guys have spent together, maybe it built up her crazy hopes until she thought the only thing standing between her and you was me.
Can you get tested for this drug?
I already have been.
And what were the results?
It was inconclusive,
Inconclusive, meaning they found nothing, right?
meaning that too much time had already passed. Rick, this is what happened to me.
But you think a young girl is responsible for all this, and on top of it, she could be responsible for a murder?
No, Erica drugged me. I know it. She's nuts, Rick.
You know what, Amber? I'm sorry. You don't have anything to back up this story.
Rick, this completely accounts for my behavior. You have to believe me.
No, this is just too far-fetched.
Rick!
Erica drugged you, murdered Lance. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
No, don't.
Amber, listen to me. There's nothing more that I want than for you to find a reasonable explanation for what happened. But this just isn't it. I'm sorry.
Lance said he would do anything for cash.
You know, photo sessions and stuff like that. I told you, he was a model.
And he was dating a model from Forrester, right?
His love life, not my business.
Do you know if he had a criminal record or anything?
Okay, you know what? You want to know stuff like that? You go look it up.
Okay, look, I'm not trying to be insensitive, all right? I know that a man just died here recently, and I'm just trying to get some answers for my friend. I have a sweet little friend that she had some unresolved issues with Lance, and it's really screwing up her life, and I really need to help her, and I just need a little information so I can understand what happened here.
And you want me to rat on my friend?
Rat on him? Did he do something wrong? Look, I'm not going to get you into trouble. Look, I think something's going on here, and I think you know what it is.
No, I don't know anything.
All right, I'll just look around. I'm just gonna look around and see if I find
I
anything.
can't let you do that.
It'll just take a minute. You can stand
No,
right there.
no, okay? I'm sorry, no. I gotta wrap things up here. His family's on the way, so please.
Okay, if you think of anything about Lance, if you think about maybe some friends' names or maybe some people that he's talked to recently, if you think of any of those names, could you please give them to me? Would you please call me with them? Please. I want to help my friend. This is my card, and that's my cell number. You can reach me on it any time.
Sure, whatever.
Thank you.
Erica drugged me. I'm telling you, she's nuts.
This is trying to reach the tree.
Look at that! Your daddy's home! Go say hi! Go!
Daddy!
Hey, buddy, come here. Oh. Did you have fun with Erica today?
Yes, he did. We flew a kite in the park, and we even stopped by my mom's house. I hope that's okay with you.
Oh, yeah, yes, no problem.
And I bet you are starving.
Oh, that's good because Marta has lunch ready in the kitchen. So why don't you run in there and I'll be in there in a second, okay, pal?
Yeah. Rick, are you okay?
Yeah.
Did you see Amber today?
She stopped by my office.
And how was she?
She was pretty worked up. She thinks she has a new theory about the night of the party.
Let me guess. It wasn't her fault, and everything is just a big misunderstanding.
She thinks that somebody drugged her, Erica.
Rick, we've already been through this. She also claims that nothing happened between her and Lance. I mean, why would he drug her and then take her back to his place to just sleep it off?
Well, she believes that he was working for somebody who's trying to destroy our marriage.
Who would do that? Oh my God. Oh my God, she's trying to blame me?
She thinks that you're the one that drugged her.
Rick, that's pathetic. Oh my God, she is out of her mind.
She's just trying to make sense of it, Erica.
Rick, tell me that you don't believe her.
Some way, somehow there's a connection. Erica is involved in a plan to break up our marriage, Rick, and I'm gonna prove it to you.